Hey guys, today I will be showing you the top 10 Loomians to hunt for in Loomian Legacy. I will be ranking these Loomians by their rarity, value and demand among the community. This will only include the best overworld finds with only Gleam boost and will give you the most amount of profits possible. Number 10 goes to Gamma Prof and Gamma Swimp. These two Loomians have a 1 in 5120 odds of being found. If you are using Gleam boost, you have the Gleam charm and you get the green circle boost. Without the green circle boost, it'll be a 1 in 6400 chance of encountering it. It's not the hardest Loomians to find when you're thinking of the odds, but we do have to keep in mind that without the fishing proficiency, it would take much longer to get one encounter than getting a regular grass encounter. However, the value of both of these Loomians make up for the time spent hunting them, seeing that Gamma Prof can get up to 0.5 GR OP demand for perfect nature and Swimp gets 0.3 GR good demand. And that's pretty solid for a Loomian like these two. Next up, at number 9, are Gamma Fossils. They're pretty tedious to get because of all the UMV diving you have to do and it being so boring. However, Lamba Studios, the developers of the game, have announced that they would do more UMV content soon, so we'll just have to stick around for that. Each fossil have a 1 in 640 chance of being found or revived with both charm and boost. It doesn't sound like a lot, but considering it takes a long time just to get enough to revive one fossil, it would take a pretty long time. But with enough patience and UMV dives done, you could probably get yourself one. I don't see a lot of people doing UMV dives and reviving fossils, which is mainly because it's boring and tedious. Nevertheless, if you were to go hunt for them and curious to what their value is, then I'll put it on screen right now. They are listed as bad demand, but can probably still pull some good offers, especially the perfect nature ones. I've seen some good trades for those. Reason Gamma Fossils isn't higher up on the list is because it takes a lot of time and it isn't really that rewarding compared to all the work you have to do to get them. At number 8, we got Gamma Dokan and Gamma Terapod. These two Loomians are Loomian Legacy's latest route rares added into the game. They dropped alongside Atlantean City Part 2 update and the Arenado Trench. Gamma Dokan is a 1 in 21,120 odds, while Gamma Terapod is a 1 in 32k odds. These two Loomians are extremely awesome and valuable. Only downside is that when you're hunting them, you cannot auto hunt in the water. You have to manually move around, which is a bummer, but if you find either of them, then it will be really rewarding. Here's the value for them up on screen right now. And at number 7 is Gamma Booner. Gamma Booner is a little bit of a difficult Loomian to hunt due to it sorta being locked behind a paywall. The way the hunt works is that you need 2000 ticks, which is the currency in the Atlantean arcade, to get one Booner. You get ticks from minigames, but you get such a low amount of ticks it would take a really long time until you could afford enough and maybe get a Gamma. If you're up for a challenge, you could grind for enough ticks to hunt it, or you could buy 3000 ticks for 100 Robux plenty of times and hunt it in that way. Here's the value for it, and in my opinion, if it actually transformed into a Gamma version of the Loomian it transformed into, it would have been way better demand. But since it ain't, I'd say it's stable where it's at value wise right now. Number 6 is Gamma Ignill and Gamma Raptor. These two have a tied spot because they are both around equally as good in the terms of odds and value. Both of these Loomians have a 1 in 32,000 chance of being found. Same as Gamma Terapod from earlier, but these two are a little bit better to hunt because you can auto hunt for them. Among the community, they are extremely demanding because they're just so good. They're a 10 of 10 Loomian to hunt for, and I would recommend to hunt for them during adventure mode, events such as the anniversary events or rainbow events where you can find stuff anywhere. Or if you're just looking to hunt something, I'd recommend Ignill and Raptor. And here's the value for them on screen right now. For our number 5 pick, it's Scamma. Scamma has a 1 in 640 odds of being found by every 3D encounter that you get. But the twist here is that the way to get 3D is by searching 7 different graffiti vandalisms around Route 7 and the junkyard. You can only spawn 1 out of those locations at night, and if there's no 3D spawn at night, then you can re-enter the route by leaving it and coming back, or teleporting away and coming back. You don't get a lot of encounters every night, and it will probably take a little while before you could find a Gamma one, but it will be really satisfying hunt if you manage to find one. If you were to find a Gamma Toridi, it could evolve into a Diborg, which there's a mount for, and it would be really cool to show off. Gamma Toridi also has a pretty good value, and it's a really low quantity, meaning that there's barely any of them to my knowledge. I'd say it's a pretty good hunt. At number 4, we have the Gamma Weather Loomians. They have a 1 in 40,960 odds of appearing in the wild during a weather. They have a base odds of 1 in 64 to find a regular version of the Loomian. Having all 4 Gamma Weather Loomians would be a big show off if you manage to collect them all. They're cool and rare Loomians, and while also being valuable if you manage to find one. It's become easier to hunt during weathers because there's a weather every single hour, so you could always hunt for any of them instead of having to wait until the next hour. And here's the current value for them, in case anyone is curious. Here at number 3, we got Gamma Lamba. Lamba can be found at certain routes in Roria, which will change daily. To figure out which route it's on that day, you will need to talk to an NPC inside the Rally Ranch. Gamma Lamba has a 1 in 38,400 chance of appearing in the route it's designated to. Here's the value on screen right now. We're closing in on the last Loomian, but here's number 2, Gamma Sharod. Gamma Sharod is a really cool one to hunt because you could also find a Gamma Puff in the same fishing area on Laudison Beach. If you find a Gamma Sharod, you could evolve it into a Gamma Submarine, which also has a mount like Diborg does. Gamma Sharod has a 1 in 10,240 odds of being fished up at Laudison Beach if you have a Charm, Gleam boost and Green Circle boost. Without the Green Circle boost, it's a 1 in 12,800 chance. These are double the odds of a Gamma Swimp or a Gamma Puff. However, finding a Gamma Sharod would give you some good value, and it's really good to trade with. Here's its value on screen right now. Here's an honorable mention of a Loomian that didn't make it into the ranking. Gamma Coupling. To get Gamma Coupling, you need to use magnets inside of the Galvanite Cave while using Boost and Charm to have a 1 in 640 chance of getting one. You can get up to 3 coupling encounters inside of Galvanite Cave, and you're sacrificing a magnet every single time. To get magnets, you have to kill Scorps in Pollute Corp, And it has a 1 in 10 chance to drop a magnet for each Scurb that is killed. Gamma coupling takes a little bit of while to get because of the magnet grinding, but when you're first hunting it, it's a really fun experience. And we're here, at the number 1 Loomian to hunt for in adventure mode in Loomian Legacy. These are the Gleam tier 5 guppies. These guppies are some of the most difficult Loomians to obtain in the entire game at the moment. By you needing to have the Bob's Bait game pass for 150 Robux and having to have your Gleam charm and Gleam boosts activated at all times to have the highest chance of getting one. The odds of finding one is 1 in 199,808 with a green circle boost and all the charms and boosts. That's some insane numbers considering this comes from fishing at Bob's Pond and the only thing you could find here are the gleaming guppies. I'm at over 50 hours into this hunt while using Gleam boost and I have found so many regular tier 5 guppies. I would really like to see more of them being found because there is very little quantity and they are being collected by people when they're being found. One can go from 100 to 200 GR depending on which Gleam tier 5 guppy it is and if it's radiant or not, which is ridiculous. I would really like to find one. Thank you so much for watching and I hope this video makes you want to go hunt for any of the Loomians that I've mentioned. Bye bye!